13th Annual Induction Ceremony presented by the Department of World Languages here at VHS. My name is Adalys de Jesus, the World Language Department Chair of Vineland High School South. I am honored to be hosting this induction ceremony this evening alongside Alicia Serrano, Department Chair of Vineland High School North. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge some special guests and administration who make this event possible. Dr. Tom McCann, Principal of Vineland High School, Dr. Guccio, Superintendent of Vineland Public School, Mr. Frey and Mr. Francipani, Assistant Superintendent of Vineland Public School, Ms. Gianna Mazzori, Communication Director, Dr. Joanne Negrin, Supervisor of World Languages, Bilingual Education, ESL, and Performing Arts, Mr. Darren Palmer, Ms. Suzette DiMarchi, Mrs. Sandy Myers, Mrs. Jackie Alvarez, Mr. Richard Panis, and Mrs. Tina Morris, Vineland High School Assistant Principal. Board members, Ines Acosta, Jeffrey Bordley, Kim Kadaspati, Damaris Rio, Cedric Holmes, and John Sabrana.
We will now welcome our inductees this evening with the national anthem of the country that represents the world language of study. Please welcome the French inductees, escorted by their teachers, Ms. Carol Delago and Ms. Sarah Nurnberger. Please welcome the German inductees, escorted by their teacher, Mr. James Fern. Please welcome the Russian inductees, escorted by their teacher, Ms. Vlada Jackson. Please welcome the American Sign Language inductees, escorted by their teacher, Ms. Juliana Frankenfield. Please welcome the Italian inductees, escorted by their teacher, Lisa Salvini. Please welcome the Spanish inductees, escorted by their teachers, Mrs. Rebecca Gonzalez and Debeline Gonzalez. Are you ready for this? Please welcome the Seal of Biliteracy recipients, escorted by Ms. Provis Leon.
This is the 35th year of Violin High School has recognized its language students for their academic progress. It is the 12th year that the department has held one ceremony to recognize those students who have shown academic achievement in their study of a second language. The Language Honor Society not only provides the department the opportunity to complement a student's years of study in a particular language, but also provide the students with a nationally recognized distinction which will remain permanent part of the Violin High School transcript. The Language Honor Society, recognized by the Department of World Languages, are under the auspice of the following professional organization: the American Association of Teachers of French, German, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese, Slavic and Eastern European languages, the American Classic League, the American Sign Language Teacher Association. The requirements set forth by the Violin High School Department of World Languages are meant to uphold all requirements set forth by the parenting organization. The Language Honor Society are not a club. They are a national society to promote the language of study. by recognizing those students who have attained high academic standing in their language of study and other academic areas. Inductee, you may be seated at this time. I'd now like to invite Dr. Thomas McCann, principal of Island High School, for over a decade an outstanding supporter of the World Language Department and all the programs and initiatives, to say a few words and introduce our guest speaker for this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Serrato. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank the World Language Department for the opportunity to be part of this outstanding program. I'm very proud to be here, and I'm very proud of our students who are getting inducted this evening into the World Language National Society for honor students. And I am very proud also of being part of and being here for the Sealed by Literacy program that they instituted a couple years ago. And it's really going well for our school and most importantly for our students. It expands great opportunities for them. So keep up the great work. And let me introduce our speaker, Obi Bermudez. Obi was one of my students at Landis School when I was assistant principal, and he's the same guy today. He's a real classy guy. Born in the mountain town in Puerto Rico, singer-songwriter Obi Bermudez moved with his family to the agricultural-rich Vineland, New Jersey at the age of 12. The artist attended Landis Middle School, Vineland High School, and was a key member of Vineland High School's select choir. An interest in poetry came first, but soon Bermudez became obsessed with music and composition. A demo was recorded in 1996, and 2 years later, released his first album. With much hard work and dedication, he was the recipient of the Latin Grammy Award in 2005. He met and married his wife, Jennifer Pena, in 2007, became a father, and currently resides in Texas with his family. Bermudez has had a number of successes, both personal and professional, and we are so proud here at Vineland High School to have him here tonight to speak on the importance of bilingualism and global awareness. Please join me in giving a great welcome to a Landis and Vineland High School graduate and someone from the city of Vineland, Obi Bermudez.
How you guys doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? I can't hear you. You guys doing okay? Well, I guess I'll start off by saying thank you to Dr. McCann for having me here today, tonight. You know, it's an amazing feeling to be back home. I'd also like to say thank you to the most beautiful teacher in the school system, if you ask me, Señora de Jesus. Yeah. Who happens to be my sister. And I love her, and I want to take one quick second to embarrass her real quick and say, you know, how proud I am of her, of the woman that she's become, the amazing mother that I know she is, and, you know, all the accomplishments, you know, that she's, you know, everything she's done in the school on a personal level and professionally. I love you, and I'm sorry that I, you know, embarrassed you real quick. I had to, so let's hear it from Mrs. De Jesus. So when Señora de Jesus asked me, she called me, she said, would you be willing to come down and speak, you know, and say a few words regarding the importance or the cool factor about knowing 2 languages? You know, I said, of course. I can never, ever say no to my sister. That's just the way it goes, you know? But I did ask, is there anything specific that I should say? You know, is there anything that you need me to talk about? And she said, and I quote, okay? She said, all you need to do is stand there and smile, and it'll be okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and smile, all right? So, of course I'm kidding, but I'm excited to be here, and for those of you that didn't know who I was before tonight, I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been in the music industry for a long time, and a singer-songwriter, that means that I write songs, that I tell stories. I'm a storyteller, and I tell stories, by way of music and lyrics. And I love what I do, and I figured let me go ahead and share 2 quick stories with you guys before I do a song. I gotta sing a song, right? Is that okay? But before I do that, I wanted to, share 2 stories. So the first one, here it goes. Back in the day, a long time ago in a galaxy far away, and it happened to be here in Violin, I attended Landis Middle School, okay? And I remember me and my family, we came from Puerto Rico, we moved to Chicago, and then we came here to Violin. And I remember the first week and a half, guys, it was super awkward for me. You're trying to learn your way around the school, how to get from point A to point B. It's kind of like a stressful situation, correct? And the first week I get sent to the principal's office. The first week, because I got lost on my way to point A to point B. I got lost, and I couldn't make it there. So the bell rang, and I made it. I was late, and I remember, the teacher said, bless her heart. She said, well, go to the principal's office. So I ended up going to the principal's office, and at the time, I had to face the principal, who looked just like John F. Kennedy, Dr. McCann. He was the principal at Landis School at the time, and I remember I came face to face with the principal. I was super nervous. I didn't know what to say, and I'm thinking, what am I going to tell him? Does it mean that I'm going to get suspended? What's going on? The importance of knowing, a second language, right? At the time, I was fluent in Spanish, which is my first language, but I was barely learning English. So I didn't know how to say, Dr. McCann, he asked me, he said, what's going on? Why did you make it? What happened? Why were you late to class, to your classroom? And I said, well, I'm thinking, and at the time, until this day, when I speak in English, I always, I think in Spanish first. And I translate everything into English, but it's always Spanish, 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 and then I say whatever I gotta say in English. And that's just the way it goes. And I remember he asked me, Dr. McCann asked me, why were you late? And I'm there, trying to figure out how do I say that I got lost, that I didn't know how to get from point A to point B, which is simple, right? It's as simple as saying I got lost. I did not know how to get from point A to point B. But at the time, I had a 10-second delay, so I couldn't, say what I wanted to say right away. So I'm looking at Dr. McCann. He's looking at me, and I don't know what to say, and I'm thinking, I got to say something. So the best that I could do was this. I looked at him, he's looking at me. It was a moment, and I said, I was walking, man. I said, I was walking, man. But you know what happened? He probably does not remember this, but I'm pretty sure he understood that I had a difficult time, speaking and trying to say what I wanted to say. And you know what he did? He worked with me. He looked at me and he said, you know what? Just be careful next time. Try to get to your classroom on time. And I said, I got it. Thank you. So I want a round of applause for Dr. McCann. And you know what? Now that I can speak fluently in English, Dr. McCann, I'm sorry I was late because I got lost from point A to point B. So thank you for working with me at the time, So that was amazing. And, it taught me early on the importance of knowing a language and knowing how to express yourself. So hats off to you guys for accomplishing such an amazing accomplishment, right? Let's hear it for these guys. Now, the second story that I want to share with you guys before I do the song is this. So, as you guys already know, I've been in the music industry for a long time, and right now, as we speak, I'm in the middle of a tour. So I just came back from Mexico, and you know, when you travel outside of the country and you come back in, you have to go through a special section at the airport where, you know, they ask you where you've been, you know, what were you doing, you know, how long were you there, and you have to go through, you know, security, and they ask you all kinds of stuff. You have to fill out a form, and you know, I'm already used to that by now. So it's a fairly quick process. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do. And so I'm coming back from Mexico, and I did everything that I had to do. And right before I get my bag, there's an officer waiting, and you have to show him a paper that shows everything that you did, and it's easy. So I'm in line, and I'm waiting to do that. Now, there's a couple in front of me that's, you know, waiting to speak to the officer. So they go up to the officer, and I'm waiting, and I could tell that they don't speak English. They don't even know how to say hello, okay? And the officer asked them, "What's going on? You know, like, can I see the paper?" And the couple is just staring at the officer like, and they smile, you know, and right there, I knew that they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what to say. And the officer goes, "Where's the paper? Where's the paper? Where's the paper?" And the couple goes, the couple smiles, and they try to go around, and they try to go to, to get their bag. And the officer goes, "No, you cannot. Where is your paper?" And the couple smiles again, and they try to go around the officer, so it was like an awkward moment. It was kind of like limbo. They didn't know what to do. The officer didn't know how to say, "You guys need to finish the paperwork," in Spanish, and the couple didn't know how to say, "I don't know what you're asking me," in English. So it was an awkward moment, you know, and guess who came to the rescue? This guy, you know. I remember I said, "Hey, okay," so I told the couple, "Lo que sucede es que ustedes no han terminado de firmar sus papeles y tienen que ir a aquella parte y terminar de firmar sus papeles y regresar acá." How smooth was that? You see, so I saved the day, and it was a beautiful thing because all of a sudden, you know, the couple is smiling, the officer is smiling, I'm smiling, and everybody's happy. You understand? So it once again, it showed me the importance for me to know two languages. You know, I'm blessed to be able to speak English and Spanish. So I want to encourage you guys to do whatever you got to do to make a difference in the world. You know, hopefully you guys will find your awkward moment, you know, and make a difference in the world. So I just want to say God bless you all, and that's all I got to say. Now, can I sing one song before I go? All right, so let's do it.
Thank you, Obi. Don't go too far. For such a warm address, we are so proud of you and the accomplishments you have achieved. Don't go too far. Brother. I will now call Gracelyn Galan to the podium to present a special token of appreciation to Obi Bermudez.
Obi, we are presenting you with an honorary medal and cord for biliteracy for your efforts and accomplishments and representing Vineland High School and the world languages with such esteem. Gracias.
Prior to our induction this evening, we will be awarding the Seal of Biliteracy to several of our students who have achieved this honor. I'd now like to call Ms. Jacqueline Alvarez, who will say a few words about the Seal of Biliteracy.
Thank you very much and good evening. It gives me great pleasure to speak about the Seal of Biliteracy and the accomplishments of its recipients. This year, the Seal of Biliteracy will be awarded to 39 Vineland High School students. These students successfully completed a language assessment which required them to speak, listen, read, and write in a foreign language. The languages awarded tonight include American Sign Language, Italian, Russian, Spanish, and Turkish. The Seal of Biliteracy is an award given in recognition of students who have attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by their high school graduation. A bill in the state legislature approved by the Assembly Education Committee on June 4th, 2015, established a formal Seal of Biliteracy within the Department of Education to be included with student transcripts. New Jersey is one of 22 states to adopt the Seal of Biliteracy. The program is a joint initiative between the foreign language educators of New Jersey and the New Jersey teachers of English to speakers of other languages. The goal of this program is to provide students with an extra skill that will help them obtain employment and/or earn college credit. Because of the wide variety of language options at Vineland High School and our support of the Seal of Biliteracy, Vineland High School received a grant in 2015 through the Council on International Educational Exchange that made scholarship money available to our students that wish to travel abroad. Yet another proud moment for VHS. I'd like to personally congratulate and commend our Seal of Biliteracy recipients on their tremendous efforts. Your passion for languages and commitment to excel in this area is remarkable and truly inspiring. As a former foreign language teacher myself, and as a matter of fact, a teacher to many of you, I know the challenges you face to achieve this recognition. I encourage you to continue to develop this life-changing skill. Not only will it make you more competitive in our globalized economy, but it will also provide you with opportunities to connect with others interpersonally. To quote Nelson Mandela, "Without language, one cannot talk to people and understand them. One cannot share their hopes and aspirations, grasp their history, appreciate their poetry, or savor their song." Our 2016 to 2017 Seal of Biliteracy recipients will be introduced this evening by Vineland High School's National Honor Society advisor, Ms. Carol Delago. Please welcome Ms. Carol Delago. Thank you.
The Seal of Biliteracy recipients, please stand. I will now call the recipients of the Seal of Biliteracy. Salvador Almanza, Spanish. Erasmo Bautista, Spanish. Diana Borshik, Russian. Juana Riones, Spanish. Ben Carlo, ASL. Ole Chernenko, Russian. Anna Karen Cruz, Spanish and ASL. Kira Distolfo, ASL. Elena Durdu, Turkish. Daisy España, Spanish. Brenda Figueroa Antonio, Spanish. Gracelyn Galan, Spanish. Luis Garcia, Spanish. Ciani Gomez, Spanish. Janivel Goris, Spanish. Travis Harrell, Italian. Isabella Jimenez, ASL. Maritza Juarez, Spanish. Juliana Juarez Dominguez, Spanish. Cynthia Lascares, ASL. Adilene Ledesma, Spanish. Yalitza Marie Lugo Torres, Spanish. Kina Musvi, Spanish. Nurice Muller, Italian. Anita Novotorskaya, Russian. Priscilla Pagan, Spanish. Alex Pastrana, Spanish. Daniela Quiros, Spanish. Maria Ramirez, Spanish. Emily Rivera, Spanish. Stephanie Romero, Spanish. Andrea Ruiz, Italian and Spanish. Stacy Sanchez Ortiz, Spanish. Ana Santos, Spanish. Mayorix Santos, Spanish. Ashnel Torres, Spanish. Eduardo Ureña, Spanish. Alina Valdez, Spanish. Jennifer Vaquero, Spanish. Congratulations to all the students.
At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Vadia Jackson to light the mother candle. This candle serves our Honor Society every year. It flames is representative of our inspiration and desire for lifelong learning, appreciation, value, and understanding of our languages and cultures. May it flames continue to serve us throughout our lives. I'd now like to invite Ms. Juliana Frankenfield to say a few words and speak about the requirements for our honorary members.
At this point, we would like to recognize the accomplishments of our honorable mention inductees. These students have shown progress in their studies of a second or third language. They are being commended by their language teachers for high marks in the language of study, enthusiasm for their study, preparedness for their classes, and progress in their language skills. I will now introduce the honorable mention inductees. I would like to call our honorable members to the stage. Honorary members, please stand. As you hear your name called, please come to the stage to be recognized by your teacher in front of family and friends for your accomplishments. We also ask that you hold your applause until we have announced all of the students' names of each language. Would the honorable mention students now come forward? French, Liz Marie Arriaga, Aristelci Bermudez, Maradania Diaz, and Crystal Miguel. Italian, Rosalie Crescenzi, Madison Gabriel, Alberto Rivera, and Anissa Santana. German, Jacob Lopez. Spanish, Fideli de la Cruz, Jaden B. Kearney, Elvin Robles, Tatiana M. Santiago, Lourdes Vicente, Cassandra Lopez, and Linda Marie Resto. For Russian, Trinity Walker, Anatoly Metkin. Let us honor our honorable mentions with a round of applause, please. Tonight we would like to recognize several students from the Russian program. Along with honorable mentions, these students participated in several events and competitions. They were the Regional Delaware Valley Olympiada of Russian Language and Civilization and the National Russian Essay Contest. So, receiving awards tonight are Trinity Walker, Certificate of Honorable Mention, and Gold Medal in Regional Olympiada of Russian Language. Anatoly Metkin, Certificate of Honorable Mention and Gold Medal in Regional Olympiada and Silver Medal in National Essay Contest. Oleg Chernenko, Laureate of the American Council of Teachers of Russian, Gold Medal in Regional Olympiada of Russian Language and Silver Medal in the National Essay Contest. Diana Borshik, Gold Medal in the Regional Olympiada, Silver Medal in the National Essay Contest. Anita Novatorskaya, Silver Medal in the National Essay Contest. Brandon Afanador, Silver Medal in the Regional Olympiada and Bronze Medal in the National Essay Contest. David Dagar, Gold Medal in Regional Olympiada. Sofia Babenko, Bronze Medal in the National Essay Contest. Elizabeth Baranovskaya, gold medal in Regional Olympiada and gold medal in the National Essay Contest. Zirian Barrera, gold medal in the Regional Olympiada and bronze medal in the National Essay Contest. David Borshik, bronze medal in National Olympiada. Michael Clifford, gold medal in Regional Olympiada. Taylor Cook, silver medal in Russian Regional Olympiada, bronze medal in the National Essay Contest. Mark Gladkey, silver medal in Regional Olympiada, bronze medal in National Essay Contest. Alexander Gordiev, gold medal in Regional Olympiada. Nikolai Groshev, gold medal in Regional Olympiada. Hannah Joyce, silver medal in Regional Olympiada, silver medal in National Essay Contest. Raul Rivera Silva, bronze medal in Regional Olympiada. Marco Sanchez, silver medal in Regional Olympiada. Javier Santana, bronze medal in Regional Olympiada, bronze medal in National Essay Contest. Ryan Shishkin, silver medal in Russian Regional Olympiada of Russian language. Igor Shanarova, gold medal in Regional Olympiada of Russian language. Maretsi Sosa, gold medal in Regional Olympiada, bronze medal in National Essay Contest. Daniel Walder, certificate of honorable mention in Regional Olympiada. A round of applause for these accomplishments of these students.
At this time, I would like to ask a representative of each of the language society to introduce the chapter of their respective honor society in their language study. Please refer to the program for the English translation. Oleh Chernenko, representing Russian.
Good evening. Слава. Национальное почетное общество славянских языков было создано в Америке в 1973 году при участии Американской ассоциации учителей славянских и восточноевропейских языков. В нашей школе почетное общество существует с 2005 года. Цель этого общества является стимулом академической успеваемости, способствовать привлечению студентов к изучению русского языка и литературы и расширять интерес, проявляемый к славянской культуре и традициям. Thank you.
Jared Duwini, representing American Sign Language. August, representing French.
Cette société honoraire française a été fondée par l'Association américaine des enseignants de français pour les étudiants qui fréquentent les écoles secondaires aux États-Unis et au Canada. Tout ceci a pu être réalisé grâce aux efforts des professeurs de français ici à VHS. Le nom choisi pour notre section est les penseurs de Vineland High School, et notre devise est toujours faire de son mieux, jamais moins. Les couleurs de la société sont rouge et bleu, et la fleur de lis nous arrive de l'association maternelle.
Kara Mitchell, representing German.
Wir wollen uns geehrt Mitglieder des Kapitals der Nationalen Deutschen Ehrenverbindung Delta Epsilon Phi zu sein. Es gibt mehr als 900 Kapital in der Nation. Das Kapital Beta Theta existiert seit 1985 in Vineland. Die Organisation ist eine nationale Ehrenverbindung für das Lernen von akademischem Deutsch und ist von der amerikanischen Vereinigung der Lehrer der deutschen Sprache gegründet worden. Die Absicht dieser Organisation ist, die Leistungen von Schülern der deutschen Sprache anzuerkennen und die Interessen des Durchlernens der Sprache und Literatur zu fördern.
Caroline McCurry, representing Italian.
Questa società onoraria italica è stata fondata dall'Associazione Americana di Insegnanti d'Italiano per gli studenti che frequentano le scuole secondarie negli Stati Uniti e in Canada. Questa sezione è dovuta grazie ai continui sforzi e il supporto dei professori di italiano del liceo. Il nome scelto per la nostra sezione è I Pensatori di Vineland High School. I nostri colori sono verde e bianco. Il nostro motto è sempre avanti. Grazie.
Daniel Gutierrez Reyes, representing Spanish.
El capítulo de la Escuela Secundaria de Vineland fue establecido en el año 1980 debido al interés y a los esfuerzos de señor Vicente Martino. El nombre de nuestro capítulo es Los Campeadores. El nombre de nuestro héroe nacional de España, el Cid Campeador. Nuestro lema es Todos a una. Nuestros colores son el rojo y el dorado. Nuestra insignia y nuestro sello son los de la Asociación Madre.
Initiations of the inductees into the respective societies will be conducted by sharing the light of the mother candle with each inductee and the recitation of their respective pledge. Will the inductees of the Russian Language Honor Society please come forward? Ms. Vlada Jackson will now share the mother candle with her inductees. Diana Borshik will lead the Russian pledge.
Я, Диана Борщик,
Я, Брэндон Афанадор,
член Национального почетного общества
член Национального почетного общества
славянских языков «Слава».
славянских языков «Слава».
Обязуюсь продолжать
Обязуюсь продолжать
изучение русского языка,
изучение русского языка,
литературы и культуры славянских народов, хранить и продолжать лучшие традиции почетного общества и являться достойным членом Национального общества иностранных языков.
Национального общества иностранных языков.
Receiving their certificates of membership from the Russian Honor Society are Brandon Afanador, and David Dagar could not be with us today. Would the inductees of the American Sign Language Honor Society please come forward? Ms. Juliana Frankenfield will hold the light of the Mother Candle for her inductees. Cynthia Lascares will lead the ASL pledge. Receiving their certificates of membership from the ASL Honor Society are Ben Carlo, Jared DeWinney, Cynthia Lascares, and Trinity Walker. Would the inductees of the French Language Honor Society please come forward? Ms. Carol Delago and Ms. Sarah Nurnberger will now share the light of the Mother Candle with their inductees. Darlene Sanchez will lead the French pledge.
Comme membre de la section Les Penseurs de Vineland High School, je promets de me dédier aux études de la langue française avec l'objet de m'adresser en me souvenant un jour qu'une langue peut-être un col fort entre les races, les origines et les religions diverses. Comme citoyen de ma patrie, je m'engage dans la promotion de l'amitié et l'accord. Entre cette diversité, celle-ci est ma promesse et mon serment. Please distinguish your candle.
Receiving their certificates of membership from the French Honor Society are Koikanami Abali, Rainan August, Kiara Balinga, Savannah Brown, Damaris Boyer, Kiara Sichi, Jessica Figueroa, Devin Fisher, Elika Imanaga, Emily Morton, Kiana Oliveras, Christy Ortiz, Darlene Sanchez, and Rachel Slusarczyk. With the inductees of the German Language Honor Society, please come forward. Mr. James Fern will now share the light of the Mother Candle with his inductees. Kiara, Mitchell, and Jordan Pitt will lead the German pledge.
Ihr habt euch als Schüler der deutschen Sprache besonders ausgezeichnet und euer Interesse an der deutschen Sprache und Kultur bewiesen. Seid ihr bereit, Mitglied der Ehrenverbindung Delta Epsilon Phi zu werden? Wenn ja, wiederhole. Ja, ich bin bereit, Mitglied der Ehrenverbindung Delta Epsilon Phi zu werden. Dann wiederhole die Worte der Erklärungsformel, die ich euch vorspreche. Lasse aber nach dem Worte ich deinen Namen hören. Ich,
Jordan Pitt,
verpflichte mich, auch weiterhin die deutsche Sprache und Kultur in Ehren zu halten. Und jetzt heißen wir euch herzlich willkommen in der Ehrenverbindung Delta Epsilon Phi.
The members of the German Honor Society, Kiara Mitchell, and Jordan Pitt. With the inductees of the Italian Language Honor Society, please come forward. Ms. Lisa Salvini will now share the light of the Mother Candle with her inductees. Audrey O'Neill will lead the pledge.
Come membro della sezione I Pensatori di Vineland High School, prometto di dedicarmi allo studio della lingua italiana con lo scopo di essere proficiente e poter un giorno far il punti fa persone di varie origini, razze e religione. Affermo questo cittadino della mia patria, nazione del mondo.
Receiving their certificates are the members of the Italian Honor Society, Ezra Battiata, Rosa La Salandra, Carolyn Melchiore, Audrey O'Neill, and Catherine Scanlon. Catherine could not be with us tonight. Thank you. Oh, Emily O'Neill. There you are. Thank you. With the inductees of the Spanish Language Honor Society, please stand. The Spanish teachers will now share the light of the Mother Candle with their inductees. Is that me? That might be me. It takes a village, folks, I'm sorry. Eduardo Ureña will lead the Spanish pledge.
Como miembro del capítulo Los Campeadores, prometo dedicarme al estudio de la lengua española con el fin de dominarla algún día, recordando que una lengua puede ser un lazo fuerte entre personas de distintos orígenes, de raza o religión, como ciudadano, ciudadana de mi patria,
Como ciudadano o ciudadana de mi patria,
prometo promover la amistad y el entendimiento
la amistad y el entendimiento
entre ella
entre ella
y los otros países del mundo.
y los otros países del mundo.
Esta es mi promesa
Esta es mi promesa
y mi juramento.
y mi juramento. The members of the Spanish Honor Society will now receive their certificates. Vicente Abruscato. Julia Albertson. Mia Arbona. Angelina Bartolozzi. Cassidy Campanella. Morgan Fisher. Daniel Gutierrez. Liana Lacey. Julie Marquezon. Joseph Mariucci. Jose Luis Mateo. Jonah Middleton. Charles Myers. Caitlin Palau. Anuj Patel. Priya Patel. Rija Patel. Alexis Maria Pineda. Jasmine Rodriguez. Natalie Smith. Tithi Kathakar. And Eduardo Ureña.
Having been served by our Mother Candle and accepting a lifelong commitment to understand the cultural differences that exist among all of us, we ask that the memory of this flame be with us throughout our lives. Though we now extinguish the flame, we do not extinguish its spirit. Extinguishing the candle, please hold this memory and your pledge to the Language Honor Society. May its spirit continues to burn in all of us.
Congratulations. You are now members of your World Language Honor Societies. Please stand so that we can give you one more round of applause in recognition of your accomplishments. Thank you for your support and presence. As we recognize the achievements of these students, please remain seated until the World Language Honor Society members have exited the auditorium. Please join us for refreshments in the East Cafeteria. Thank you.